In this brief presentation, we'll see how the push favorites mechanism of MacroView can automatically create MacroView favorites for users. MacroView favorites enable rapid navigation to certain areas of a document and email store that's been implemented in Microsoft SharePoint or Teams. They're particularly useful in organizations where the MacroView browse mode displays a large number of nodes, for example, a large number of Microsoft Teams sites. MacroView Push Favorites automates the creation of favorites for users. The Push Favorites mechanism uses a central list in SharePoint called Subscriptions to automate the push of favorites to individual users. Well, here's a sample subscriptions list. The current user is Noel Williams, and there are two entries defined for him, both of which are document sets that are going to be pushed out. Let's create another entry. We can go New Subscription. We can give our new subscription a title and then type ahead in order to choose the user who will receive this automatic favorite. Next, let's post in the URL for the area that we want to be created as a favorite and indicate what type of area it is. It's a document set. If we want, we can have our newly created favorite displayed in a hierarchy of groups. Let's choose the Partner P1 group within Practice Group A. We now save our new entry. Next, let's start Outlook to see our new favorite appearing in MacroView. If we go to the Favorites tab, click the My Subscriptions entry, we see that there's a group called Practice Group A Partner P1, and here is our newly created favorite, Atlas Merger with Acme. If we click that, we are navigated directly to the document set that contains the documents and emails for this project. We can see all the views that have been defined for this document set. If we go back to the browse mode, we see that that document set is in fact sitting in a Microsoft Teams site called MacroView Consulting. Well, as we've seen, the favorites that are created automatically by push favorites can be arranged into a hierarchy of groups, with that group hierarchy defined in a term set. We've also seen that the favorites that are created by push favorites are merged with your personal favorites. They're all in the favorites mode together. With push favorites, a user can subscribe to another user. This is also known as following the other user. In this example, Noel Williams has subscribed to Jane Citizen. The favorites that are listed for that other user are automatically pushed out to you as well. This is a great feature for executive assistants, secretaries, paralegals, or anyone whose work requires support of other users. Deploying MacroView Push Favorites is straightforward. The first step is to arrange a license for push favorites with MacroView services. The MacroView Push Favorites logic within each user's copy of DMF or MacroView message will be then enabled. Then you need to create a subscriptions list. This is easy to do with MacroView's solution provisioning tool. Then populate that subscriptions list with entries as we've seen. Next, create some user registry entries in order to configure push favorites in each user PC. These registry entries can be made using group policy. Users will then see their automatically created favorites when next they start Outlook or when they click Refresh Favorites. The use of a central subscriptions list makes the ongoing maintenance of push favorites very easy indeed. You can also integrate push favorites with the line of business system. One way to do this is to use an export from the line of business system to update the subscriptions list at a regular interval. Alternatively, you can use a customized version of push favorites which retrieves directly from the line of business system. This customization would be performed by MacroView Professional Services. Use these details for more information about push favorites and other MacroView solutions for generating and managing documents and emails in SharePoint and Teams.